There we go.
What's up? Are we streaming?
Good
yeah,
Lord,
we're streaming. Oh, whoops. My fault. I had my volume on. So yeah, now they can hear us. We have Epic Mealtime with us, a.k.a. Harley, Wings of Redemption.
What up, what up, what up?
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Also,
Yeah,
we're gonna have Painkiller already on. Not Painkiller already. Paintball Kitty on tonight, just for a minute or two, because she had a podcast topic, but we can't do it without her help. There's a guy who's in love with a lesbian, and he wants to get a lesbian's take on the situation. So we gotta do that.
Good Lord. You got a turkey, you cut the turkey open, sewed it back together, and then put it inside of a pig. What the hell is this?
Well, fucked up?
Wrap the pig in bacon.
Is that a fucked up thing to do?
No, not at all. That is a
That's an awesome thing to do. That was
Right.
the only one I've watched that I probably wouldn't eat was the Valentine's Day one.
Man.
Why? Some sort of little bitch? You scared of
Don't be a beach.
How many? It was hearts. It was like chicken hearts and stuff. I was like,
Yeah, it was a little disgusting, you're right, but I mean, don't bash it unless you try it.
I'm not eating the hearts. I'll eat the lamb though. Though I don't think I would have taken a bite right out of the lamb's face.
Yeah, cheek bite. You scared of the cheek bite?
Yeah, that's not for me. That's probably not. I was expecting to like suck one of the eyes out. Now,
No,
would've been hardcore.
those eyes freaked me out. We popped one after cooking it. We popped it and like white ooze just like splurted out of it. Yeah, it was special. We liked it though. We liked it. We freaked out, but we liked it.
I was really wanting to do that. I was like, he's got to suck one of those eyeballs out.
Yeah, no, there's very little sucking involved in Epic Mealtime.
Oh my god! So where did the idea come from? Well, I guess we can save that for the actual podcast, though.
We ever going to actually make the jump back over to YouTube?
I don't know. I'm not. YouTube's worse right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how well it scales, but I know that there's no concept of mod. There's no concept of slow mode, and it's a bit of a mess. Oh, and also the stream on Justin TV. Now we'll be kind of testing it tonight, but the stream on Justin TV kind of flows smoothly. On YouTube, and with a lot less viewers than we get on this show, it starts jumping like crazy. Like a batch of 300 messages will all flow by, and they might as well have not written them. So, at the moment, Justin TV is better than YouTube. But if we jump over there, I could see doing that.
Yeah, because it kind of kills two birds with one stone.
I haven't even looked at the YouTube streaming thing. Like,
what two birds does it kill?
It makes the video automatically, so you could just... there it is for your channel.
Yeah, I guess that's convenient, although there's no video to look at.
I'm just saying.
I could drop a webcam on myself and just show me. Hopefully I don't pick my nose all night. Just saying.
Come up with something more entertaining than
I got a webcam, too.
Yeah, that's what the people want to see.
Yeah, they want to see.
What, me and my Patron shirt?
Is this gonna be streamed right here?
It is
It's streaming right now. Yeah, if you go to that link in the Skype.
Yeah, I'm there. Is there gonna be a video there?
No, there's never any video. The trouble with that is when I upload video at the same time, then it hurts the audio quality.
It's that great southern connection we have.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah, we're all in the southeast United States.
You know what?
Yeah, don't worry. Our connections are buried under snow and ice. So
there's a podcast Connect application, and I think that would be kind of neat. Like it puts everyone in kind of like a virtual room, and when you move your arms and stuff, your character moves his arms, you can get animated, you can do whatever. Of course, it brings back the pick your nose problem potentially, but it would be neat to have like I keep talking about that. It's only funny to me, but it's it'd be little Connect, like your Microsoft avatar guy sitting at a coffee table, sort of doing a podcast. That'd be kind of neat, maybe.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see. What's the...
Are you watching Epic Mealtime right now?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should get stoned and then watch it.
I think it would be more fun if I were stoned and then did one. That's what would be fun, because the eating of the meal afterwards, that would be the best part. I think the eyeballs and stuff would be a little more appealing if I actually was stoned.
Yeah, but then you'd have to eat opium to find eyeballs appetizing. And we don't condone that on Epic Mealtime.
No, of course not. No. Oh man. I remember. I think the first one I saw was like a giant hamburger that you made. Something. Yeah,
we made a huge hamburger for Super Bowl. That was the first one that broke the 100,000 calorie barrier, and actually the one episode that I might have been too drunk in. Hammered. I almost passed out. I did pass out a few times at the end, and by the time we finished the end of the video, I was like on my back, and a couple of the guys had to pull me up and be like, "Yo, come on, let's just finish this shit and get out of here."
I love. I was watching the outtakes from one of them, and it was the one with the waffles, and you're like, "We're getting drunk off Jack Daniels syrup, Jack Daniels this," and I'm just like, I'm dying laughing.
That's what we did. We did. We drank all that syrup.
So I take it you like Jack Daniels then?
I actually don't give a shit. I really don't. It's I'll drink whatever's around, and that's usually what we end up cooking with, because it just makes for good cooking. But I mean, if I'm out, doesn't necessarily mean I'll just do Jack Daniels. I'll mix it up.
You need a Jack Daniels.
You guys ever drink an Incredible Hulk?
What is that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's fucking noobs. I'm kidding. It's basically you get some Hypnotic, which is like this fruity blue drink, which if you drink by itself, you're not doing the right moves. But if you mix it with some Hennessy, equal parts, it makes this green angry drink that just fucks with your system and messes you up real good.
You ever pull that live alligator out of the water?
It's an angry drink. Oh my god, no! I usually stick with the tequila or Jaeger or vodka, something like that. Maybe some Maker's Mark, but that's about it.
Yeah, we got Tequila Sterling, one of the guys on Epic Mealtime, usually holding the camera. And after a few shots of tequila in him, he becomes Tequila Sterling.
Yeah.
It's usually around the time he starts making inappropriate comments to women and getting kicked out of bars and things like that.
The ladies in the video, are those friends or what's the deal with that?
Oh yeah, they're friends, all right. We get real friendly with them.
This is gonna go well.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh man.
Forgive me for not talking. I'm organizing topics for tonight.
Yeah, every time I'm bored, I'll go on there and I'll watch a couple more of the Epic Meals, and it's always good stuff. I've gotten to the point where I look forward to them now. It's every Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that's right. We just try to make them good.
Yeah, I think they're getting better because you're leaving the kitchen now. Like when you in that last one, or not the last one, but the one before last with the Sugar Shack with the old guy. Who was the old guy, by the way?
Just some old crazy fuck in the middle of the woods. He was such a character, though. We got out there and we saw him. We're just like, you're it. This is you. We came here for a video, and now it's you. Get on camera. And he loved the camera. It was awesome.
Because I love the part where Muscles is like, yeah, the man, he took me away. And you're like, I'm the man. I'm the one who took him away.
That was me. It's true. No, that might as well have been Muscles Glass's dad. I mean, just angry, like, French lumberjack in the middle of the woods, like... Muscles Glasses would be raised in the forest like that.
That's awesome. That's a cool fucking idea. And I've like I said, I've enjoyed. I think I've seen them all now, and I like them all. I even I think I watched the very first one the other day, where you just went to all the fast food places in town, and just put it all on a pizza.
You know what we think is a good idea?
What's that?
Shooting things with guns.
That's a pretty cool idea. I don't
think that's a really smart idea.
What's a better idea?
What?
Collaborating, shooting things with guns and then cooking them together.
We were talking earlier about a barbecue idea. I think that'd be some funny shit.
Cooking with guns.
Here's what you do: you go kill a deer, and then you kill a cow, and then you kill a pig.
Whoa.
Kyle, I'm seriously thinking about executing that propane idea. that we talked about. I was like, if Kyle thinks this is too dangerous, fuck it, I'll do it alone.
Well, propane,
No.
Why don't we deep fry a loaded gun?
And then eat it.
What could go wrong?
I don't know. What you need to do is you're going to have to build a fire behind it, Woody.
So here was the idea. What I wanted to do was maybe take a Mosin gun, a nice Russian gun, shoot a hole or two in a propane tank that's mounted to a tree stump so that it won't like fly away as the propane shuts out. Then throw lit Molotov cocktails at it and see what happens.
Smart idea. I want to be there.
I don't see what could go wrong.
I want to set up burgers all around it so the explosion will cook those burgers.
Well, Woody, here's the problem with that plan. Do you really want to be at throwing range when a full propane tank goes up blue flame?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got it banned. All right.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. I figured I'd stack some sandbags or something nearby.
Yeah, sandbags.
You know what would be the worst thing happen there? The rope breaks, it tilts, and hits you in the chest like a rocket.
I'll tell you what, the video
No, that's what the sandbags are for.
Guaranteed.
the video that I'm uploading tomorrow, we were I had the guy that brought the gun there, and I had my my cameraman there, and I go and I set the propane tank on fire, and I go back to the firing position, and I get down prone with the saw machine gun, and I turn around, I'm like, you guys ready for this? One of them's wearing a flak jacket, like a real life one, and the other one's got a Kevlar helmet on. They're like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm not wearing shit. Like, what? Seriously?
Yeah,
Everybody gets the safety equipment, but me. I don't even get earplugs.
I have a fire suit.
It's my
Maybe that'd
favorite
be fun to
part.
wear.
I got fire retardant coveralls. Does that count?
No,
I have because I used to race my buggy, and they'd make you wear a fire suit like they wear in NASCAR. So I think I actually have two of them, and I could throw something like that on.
Yeah, that'll protect you from shrapnel.
Well, it protects you against the Molotov cocktail in case I screw it up somehow.
It ain't going to shrapnel, Kyle. What's going to do is going to blow a big old ass hole in the back end of it, and it's going to try to go straight up.
Yeah, I know. I shot two of them over the weekend, or not over the weekend. This week.
I used to do like one a week back in the day.
Yeah, those are fun.
But you got to have some kind of fire to ignite it.
Yep. I poured gasoline all over it and lit it on fire before I shot it.
You have some faith in that valve, do you, Kyle?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You walk away and the valve ruptures and then flies and hits you in the back, breaking you in half.
Well, I mean, shit, that'd make for a great video. The death of
Yeah.
FP's Russia.
That's right. A million views, guaranteed.
Oh man, you have to use that title at one point. It'll go viral.
Yeah.
People just check it out. I don't know.
So
Actually, are people gonna click like if you trick them with a crappy title?
Next week, I die.
Here's the problem I'm thinking about with Woody's sandbags here. You ever see like one of those gas canisters that fell and had like the valve brick off the top? Those things can go through a brick wall. The sandbags ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, they will, dude. They sell sandbags. They actually sell them like for filling up your sandbox in these 50-pound bags, and they're not that expensive. They're like $7. I figure for I don't know $250 investment or so, you can build yourself one of those walls that like military guys have.
See, that's
And-
bitch mode stuff, though.
Dude,
Like-
we're throwing Molotov cocktails at an exploding propane tank. What's bitch about that?
Honestly, like, dude, if we were both there and I got a couple of camera guys, I'll just run up to it and do it. Like, I'll run up to the damn thing, throw a Molotov cocktail at it, and shoot it with a handgun. Like,
Fuck yeah, you will, and that's why I watch your show. Because you're dangerous.
You say that on the live stream. You didn't say that privately.
dude,
baby.
I mean, I'll do it though. Like, I mean, if we're to the point where we're spending
Kyle.
$200 on sandbags, like, just give me a FN 5.7 pistol and it'll go right through that damn thing.
No, I
Stop,
picture
man
like a
up and do
World
what
War
I'm about
II
to do.
style
Hold
filming.
the propane tank if you want.
You know, I picture like World War II. Like you throw the freaking Molotov at it, you cover your ears as if you just lit off the mortar, and watch the thing go.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was talking about Muscle's glasses, and I was like, here's my idea. We throw some Kevlar on him, and I just shoot him. Just let me shoot him. He's like, yeah, he'll do that. Yeah.
No, I told you. He'll hold his hand out and take a bullet in the hand. Like, just blast him right in the palm, you know? That's all right.
That'd be a
He'll
22
do it.
or
He'll do
something.
it. And then we'll cook with his blood.
Kyle, I was thinking about you this morning as I headed off to work. You didn't happen to see my Facebook, did you? It's okay if you didn't.
No, I did not.
Here's my status update. I'll be headed into the office today. I'll find lots of boring old men debating on how to write some piece of software. Some will have honest motives, others will be pumping up their resume, and others will be trying to build their own personal enterprise. Sometimes when I talk to FPS Russia and he tells me that he has a few more melons and explosives to pick up for a video, I envy his job. That's that's the deal. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. I go there, we're all debating on the best way to handle authentication, which is ensuring that you are actually you when you interact with this piece of software. And, some guys are just trying to, get more staff under them and build their own empire. Some of them are trying to pick ridiculous technologies because it's not on their resume yet. And there's Kyle. Like, I got to hang upside down from a bulldozer and shoot pumpkins today.
Yeah, that's how I get down. It's like, I just sit around. It's usually in my car or in the shower, and I'm just thinking up ideas. I was like, hey, what if I was pepper sprayed? And then I started shooting shit.
Here's your idea, Kyle.
That was awesome, by the way.
Once you go trimmer,
fucking hurt.
Once you go trimmer mode and get in the mouth of a bulldozer while they pick it up, and you hang out of it and throw sticks of explosives at things.
I mean, that's easily done. I mean, that's no big deal at all. But I got to find some way to up the ante a little bit. There's got to be fire.
Yeah, it's the fucking dynamite sticks.
Well, I mean, they just pop though. They don't really burn. I want to. It'd be more fun if I was throwing it at real.
Throw it at buckets of gasoline.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Wings, you got your intro worked out? We're gonna start soon.
Somebody else do the intro.
Well, what do you mean we're gonna start? What are we doing now?
This is the pre-show.
Yeah, this is all right. We're not recording. We're just kind of live streaming for these 6,000 or 7,000, however many people are listening right now. And then he's gonna make an hour-long recording, and then that gets uploaded to YouTube as well as Podbean, so people can download it and listen to it. So it'll be a more official, professional version of what we're doing now, where we actually have questions and interview style silliness.
Future's fucked up. I don't even know you guys.
How much Jack Daniels have you had tonight, my friend?
0. I'm on some other shit.
Oh my god. Whoever's playing with your gun, don't do that during the show.
Alright, I'll put it down. Who's laughing in the back?
I got buddies in the back, so if you think I'm laughing like a shitty guy, it's not me.
I'm going to sit here and just cycle the action on one of my pistols all show long. I want to be...
Oh, can we do that? Can we do that?
No, my God.
I put it away.
I remember we were giving gun advice to White Boy 7th Street the other day, and Wings, I think it was Wings, he was, God, would you not get... Dude, it's not cool.
Wings. That's Wings.
What's the big deal? Yes, you have a gun. We know. We all have guns.
It is cool. Some of us are Canadian.
Yeah, the Canadians don't have guns. They throw maple syrup at each other. It's a weapon.
and fuck the women. Is that too hardcore for this show? I don't know.
No,
dude. The opening question will set the tone.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough. I think there's an 18-year-old or older button they got to click to even watch the thing.
All right.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be Nazi propaganda somewhere in the show.
Yeah, Wings always likes to drop in with some Nazi propaganda. It's always creeping me out a little bit.
Sounds good.
Didn't Wings mention Hitler 12 shows in a row at one point?
Yeah, it was dude.
He had Nazi Tourette's, man. He couldn't stop it.
Nazi Tourette's. That's good.
Way too much Hitler references. Just a little bit too much.
What can I say? Hitler Youth,
Oh, I need to fix the thing.
What if we put potatoes in a potato gun and shot them into one of those potato French fry makers and made the French fries that way?
Smart idea.
I think so.
If you're down to do that, I'm fucking driving over there. We're doing it.
I can do that.
Listen, potato gun, flamethrower, dynamite. That's all you guys got to get, and I got the meal. I know exactly what we'll do.
Yep, no problem. I can get it's going to take me a minute to get the flamethrower, though. I'm going to have a guy come out with one.
Come on, Kyle. I can make you a flamethrower.
I'm getting a real flamethrower, Wings.
I can make you one more efficient than a real flamethrower. A little flamethrower lasts 10 seconds.
You should probably talk to the U.S. Army about that.
Money for that.
I think I would rather have a real flamethrower than one that you made.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Is that insulting that I would not want to get shot?
You're doubting my destruction skills, Kyle.
Yes, I am. If you're making a fucking flamethrower over there in South Carolina, I don't want to be anywhere near it.
And I can make explosives as well.
Have you ever heard a more dangerous sounding phrase than homemade flamethrower? It doesn't get any worse than that.
It's easy.
Seriously. Yeah, okay. You go ahead and make that bad boy and show us a demonstration, and we'll talk about it. I think I want to find somebody who knows what they're doing and actually has a real one.
I don't know, Kyle.
I don't know. I can't get
Don't
into
be a
logistics
bitch.
with you guys. You guys
Yeah, that's a bitch move. I don't think he realized how hard it's going to be to get a real flamethrower anyway. 'Cause you
It's a
gotta
phone
get-
call.
It's an M2, dude. That's World War II kind of shit since last they used flamethrowers.
No,
they used
Marines
them in
have them
Nam.
now.
What the hell do you use flamethrowers for now?
They burn people with them.
cook burgers with
Oh,
them.
that's a great idea.
Yep, I know somebody's got a flamethrower. It's already like kind of set up, so got it.
Nice. So we're good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't see what can go wrong. Hey, how come Russia hasn't used napalm yet?
Like, how are you gonna work with napalm? Like, I mean, I know how to make
I
it.
don't even know what it does. Like, I know how to make
Cook
it too,
burgers
although
with
I
it.
don't know the ratio. I know I don't know the ratio, and I'm sure I could find it out. It's easy enough to make,
Dude,
but I want to see how it's different than regular flaming gas.
it
just
burns
sticky.
hotter. It burns hotter. It actually burns twice what the regular gasoline does. It burns longer, and if you add water to it, it creates more fire.
and it's sticky.
All right, but this is YouTube. How can we make a video out of that? Would you just demonstrate napalm and put it in the how-to section? That would be-
You napalm some shit, son.
Yeah, and then what? Pour water on it and watch the water catch fire or whatever the hell happens?
Get what you get is get one of those kiddie pools and fill it with gasoline. Get a 5-gallon bucket full of gasoline, fill the kiddie pool. Take a bottle of napalm. Take a bottle with napalm in it. Take that shit, put a rag on top of it, and throw it into the kiddie pool of gasoline.
And
There
then
you
cook
go.
some fucking burgers on it.
Yeah, then you drag a fucking pig across it with like your truck or something.
Dude, this could be like a Russia mealtime collaboration project. They could cook burgers over like regular gas, flaming gas, and napalm, and see, like which one turns out better, which one cooks faster.
Napalm will destroy that pig.
I'm gonna grab a drink and then we can start this thing up. Just one
All right,
second,
man,
be right
get it
back.
done.
I think was a standard fire cook at 400 or 500 degrees. Napalm's something like 1500. It's ridiculous.
That sounds outstanding. All right, I need we need an intro.
What do we talk about on this show? You guys talk about video games or something?
We talk about
Sometimes
everything.
leave that to me.
Video games and bitches?
We can talk about bitches too.
Yeah, video games, bitches, occasionally firearms, and sometimes we do mail advice, things like that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'm
7.
sorry. Napalm burns at 4,800 and about 4,800 degrees compared to the 500 regular gasoline burns at.
4,000 degrees. Well, that should cook a burger.
Yeah, that'll cook a bunch of burgers.
Napalm is retarded.
Napalm is
You were on the Jay Leno show?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that.
This guy was on Jay Leno?
Yeah. You guys weren't? What the hell?
Oh, I have to catch that. I didn't see that.
My age, it sucks.
Yeah, he does. I'll be your agent now.
Oh my god.
Hook you up with some good shit.
But what's going to happen? I'm gonna pull me a gator out of the water with my bare hands. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
It's gonna go real well. I've done it before.
Yep. Alrighty then.
Once that motherfucker's caught on that fucking 100 test line, he ain't doing much. He's tired to begin with.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Kyle has no faith in me.
Dude, that alligator's still gonna kill you.
That alligator ain't gonna kill shit. He's gonna get my fucking case in the back of his head.
What alligator? What are we talking about here? Where's this alligator come from? I want to cook it.
Wait, can we do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can. You can cook alligator, but you gotta cook it right. The
No,
alligator's
we're going
not
to
a-
cook it wrong, and we're going to sew 20 squirrels to its back.
No, I'm just saying, alligator fat will get you sick if you eat alligator fat.
Listen, if you're scared of getting sick, then you don't have to have a bite. But myself, I'm going to cook that alligator, and I'm going to eat it, even if I cooked it wrong. And I don't know anything about cooking, so I'm probably going to cook it wrong.
That's my favorite part. I get the feeling that you guys aren't like chefs or anything.
Man, we don't know shit. Anything.
there's so much bacon. I kind of think that like that's all you know how to cook. It's just like
Yeah,
fuck it,
it's easy.
do it.
You put it in, we cook it, and then we're like, all right, what the fuck are we going to wrap with this shit in? And then we run out to the supermarket and usually pick up like a leg or something of something that was living, wrap it up, and there you go.
Man, I can see this kid picking like a 5-gallon bucket with Pennzoil logo on the side of it. All right, here's our cooking utensil.
Oh man, we're gonna have some interesting cooking utensils one of these days. I'm thinking Glocks. Glocks would make good cooking utensils. I went and got one, by the way, Wings. I know you hate the Glocks. We should start the podcast though.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I just finished. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm doing the intro this time?
If you want.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait. It looks like we lost Hurley for a second on the Skype call, so any second now we'll get this worked out. Wow, good thing we didn't start 1 second ago. It would have been a crappy intro.
Yep.
You want Harley to do the intro.
He's like, I'm going to cook it wrong. I'm going to eat it anyway.
He's going to get so sick. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yo.
There we go.
There we go.
No. My immune system's impregnable. No one's getting sick on this end. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, we're ready to crank this bad boy up?
Yep, ready? Here we go. 3, 2.
I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
Yeah, you guys get the new email yet?
Let's not talk about that on the thing here with 5,000 people listening.
Oh, this is nothing. They want us to add another icon.
The 5,000 people that are listening, and they don't want to talk about it. Like I just said, let's not talk about it with the 5,000. And he's like, so this is what it is. Let's not talk about it in front of the 5,000 people, dude.
Give me a moment here. I'm really curious. What is Wings reading?
That's in
He's
your
reading
email.
the prompts.
More bullshit.
I have no opinion about that whatsoever.
Oh.
Can I play with my gun now?
Yeah. I need to read this slowly and understand this new email.
I got a question about Facebook. How do you... I see sometimes people's messages, but I never... Like, if I just go to my profile, like right now, it just shows me what I've updated. How do I get back to the people's messages they leave me?
Click on wall.
All right, I've clicked on wall, and it's the same shit.
I'll go in later and see what you've got your setup as.
That guy just asked which Glock I got. I got the Glock 17.
That's the one I would probably buy. That or the 34. It depends what you want to use it for. Or 34L, I forget. There's a competitive gun that appeals to me.
Oh, man, they've got a Glock. Go ahead.
I was shooting my cinematic. No, you can't rap on the post show. Jesus Christ. Stop it. I shot my brother's competitive gun, and man, I was like every shot was right in the middle of the bullseye, and I was firing fast, so it was pretty cool. It was compensated and everything, so it didn't kick up quite as much, and it was long, so it was easier to shoot, and it was pretty neat.
I don't like guns. Never even touched a real one.
We're gonna have to change that, Kitty. We're gonna have.
You're not gonna like me at all, Kitty.
I hate guns. Which is like everyone's like, hang on a minute. You play video games and you shoot people with paint. You don't like guns? No, I don't like guns.
Guns are much more fun than paintballs.
Yeah, but you can't exactly wipe it. Like, if you get shot by a real gun. I don't know, maybe it's because I like shooting people and it tends to be a bit frowned upon if you shoot too many people with real guns.
You gotta be the right person.
And for those, all right, I want to get this out there. Every now and then I like to make a public service announcement. A lot of people want me to keep saying that I need to go on Top Shot, and they always think they're like the first person that have said it to me. And, I don't want to like offend anybody. I realize that, you don't follow my channel like I do. You're not there reading every comment, so you probably think it's like the first time it's been said. But like, tell anybody who thinks I should be on Top Shot, no thank you. I would not do, I would probably do reasonably well. I don't think I'd be the worst person on Top Shot, but
The real question is, would you be the first one eliminated, or maybe like the fifth?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'd probably be like the fifth. Like, I don't think I'd be the worst person on Top Shot, especially like with tomahawks and throwing knives. Like, I've done that stuff before. Like, a lot of those guys that get on there have done like one or they're a really good sniper shot or they're a really good shotgun shot. I'm pretty good all around. Like, I'm no expert at anything. Like, I'm no like top of the line anything. But I'm pretty good all the way around. Like, I've thrown throwing knives and spears and all that crazy shit. And somebody's got a beeping going on, and I think it's a bomb. I'm just saying.
Somebody banned Mo961. He's asked the same fucking question 8,000 times.
He just wants an answer. What did he ask?
Kyle, would you give FPS Russia a hand job?
Yes, I would jerk him off till there's no tomorrow, and he blew his red commie cum all over my face. That's what I'd do, buddy. Just so you know.
What the hell is that beeping? It's really annoying.
I don't know, but somebody is timing out the entire chat room. We are having some kind of a PKA meltdown right now. I don't know what's going on.
Woody's awful quiet, too.
Yeah, Woody's beeping.
I think that beeping is Woody's pacemaker. Oh, my God.
He's going to die. Someone get a defib unit to Woody's house.
Yeah, we're going to
Someone, please.
Defibrillator.
Either that or Woody was trying to make his own epic mealtime and that was his smoke alarm.
Yeah, probably so. Dude, I really like the epic meals. I'm a general, like, serious. Like, I watched a couple and I was like, all right, that's really cool. And then I didn't watch it for a while and then I came back to it and now I'm just full on just loving the shit. That's kind of how I was with Freddie Wong as well. Like, Freddie Wong and Epic Mealtime are my two favorites. Those are the ones.
Watched nothing on YouTube.
Dude, you need to watch Freddie Wong and Epic Mealtime because they really do make some cool shit.
I just watched Epic Mealtime.
Do you enjoy it?
Not really.
I find it really funny. I like that. Socrates, is that you? What's going on, Socrates? I find it really funny, and the funniest parts to me are his commentary. Him talking over. He's like, the funny shit he says. I think it's pretty damn smart, and I think it's I don't know. I don't know why I like it. One thing, I like the food. Like, I watch some cooking shows. Like, I remember I used to watch Emeril Lagasse when I was younger. Because he was like the only man on the Food Network that you didn't think was, a weird dude. And, but what was the other? And there's not Rachel Ray, but does anybody know, if anybody can name this in the chat, you get a gold star. Who's the chick on the Food Network who's like, I think she's Italian, but she's really fucking hot. She's like smiling all the time, and she's got like nice tits, and she's always showing them off. Anybody know? Not Rachel Ray. It's not Rachel Ray, guys. It's not Rachel Ray. I think it's Giada. Martha Stewart, really, bro?
Be right back. 2 seconds.
No, she's got dark hair, and she's got these crazy, like, perfect teeth, and she's got, like, small breasts, but she's got them, like, displayed for everybody. Paula Deen. Yeah, it's Paula Deen. Paula Deen is, like, 65. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I can't read the chat. Hold up here.
Yeah, it's Oprah. It's Oprah. That's who it is. Fucking hell.
My chat's, like, freezing out here.
Yeah, it's Giada. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, I'm not Italian, but it's Giadda or something like that. It's, yeah. But anyway, I watch her cook just because she's hot, and she's, like, always smiling and got her boobs hanging out.
Kyle's unaware he lives in the porn generation.
Dude, I'm not watching for, like, jerking material. I'm watching because it's, like, I want to watch her, like, cook what she's going to cook, and she's, like, a pretty face to watch cook. Like, I don't want to see some big, fat, ugly bitch cook food.
If you want jerking material, you watch Miss Hannah Minx and you mute the video. Just saying.
Yeah, there you go. Man.
Those fucking tits, man, they're huge.
Bust your head open, huh?
Dude, you just want to stick your face in there. Let me
Take you
find
a
a
nap.
link. Hang on.
Yes, I am going to CPX for Living Legends. And whoever asked, Wings, would you rather have the 1911 or the M9 Beretta?
Oh, man, I've got them both.
For self-defense.
Here you go, chat.
I carry the 1911, but I keep the M9 at home. They're about the same. The M9 is more gentle and it carries more shots. You get 16 shots with the M9 versus the 8 shots you get with the 1911. I generally carry the 1911 more for as nostalgic purposes. More people are impressed when you pull a 45 out than a 9mm.
Yeah.
The M9 is probably the better overall gun, but it jams more than the 1911.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
have
gonna
to
go with you on
be-
this. If I would take my 1911. I've got a 10-round magazine for mine now. That's one of the reasons I probably wouldn't want to roll out with just 7. It's nice to have 10 in the mag and one in the chamber. But like if you actually had to shoot somebody, like I mean, if we're talking about self defense. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about shooting somebody. You never know when it's some guy who's like some meth head or something. He's like fucked up out of his mind. He's got a knife. Like that's your worst case scenario, right? It's some crazy drugged out.
Well,
dude.
in that case, I'd want the 45 over the 9.
5, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, you might shoot the guy like you never know how much you're going to panic in a gunfight. You might shoot at a guy 3 times and miss. So if I'm only going to hit him 1 out of 3 times, I'd like it to be the bigger gun that actually.
The one, the
It goes
proven
both
man
ways,
stopper.
right? So people argue about this, and like some guys would argue that since a 9's easier to control, you're more likely to hit your target. They say it's not really the fact that the bullet's slightly bigger; it's where the bullet lands. And with the 9, you're more likely to hit where you want to hit. So there's that going on. The 9 also has more rounds in it. Like, have you ever seen those shootouts where the guys are like ducking in and out of cover? And,
Yeah.
Like I saw the gangsters shooting sideways, missing. It's nice to have 17 rounds in your gun instead of 7+1 in a 1911. I mean, in a case like
I think those points are irrelevant because in a situation like Kyle explained, you're not missing most of the time. It's
What?
point blank almost.
dude,
Anything
man,
anything in a room you cannot miss.
that's not
an
true, man. If
inexperienced
you
shot.
go to YouTube and you watch these guys with their guns, they miss like crazy. Now I know, you're probably thinking the same thing I would. Dude, I hit everything I aim at. I don't understand why they're so bad. I don't understand why they don't shoot through their cover. They're ducking behind drywall. We learned yesterday that these things go right through drywall. I learned last week.
Yeah.
But just the same.
I suck with a handgun,
they're
and I
missing.
can hit everything in this room.
Yeah, I'll say this though, like between the M9 and the 1911, it may be a difficult choice, but I think the third gun that I'd go with is the one I bought the other day. I've got it's made by FN, which is the same people who make the F2000 and the
Yeah,
P90.
Fabrique Nationale.
Yeah, Fabrique Nationale, and it's their tactical 45 pistol. It's like desert camo with like a threaded barrel, so you can stick a suppressor on it. It holds 15 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber, obviously, and it's a 45. So it's like the best of both worlds.
Let me go ahead and say this: FN is one of the best gun companies in the world. If people want to buy guns,
Yeah, this thing is sweet, dude. It's got so much customization you can do to it. It's got a Picatinny rail, and it's got it came with like 4 different grips I can stick on the back, and I'm getting the suppressor for it, but there's like a pretty long wait period on my suppressor, so that'll be a while.
yeah, my AR-15 is already threaded for the suppressor, but
Yeah.
shit, I don't want to get. It's a lot of damn money to buy a suppressor, and you also got
It's gonna be about $1,000.
yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be about $1,000, and it's one of those things though. Like the suppressor makes it lets you be able to do things with your gun you couldn't normally do. Like the guys that I talk to that have suppressors, they'll be like driving down the road and like see a squirrel or something and just kind of pull over and shoot it. Doesn't really matter where they are because the guns. And I'm talking about with a 22, of course. I'm not talking about with like a.
Is it that suppressed?
With a 22, it's you wouldn't hear it if we're in the same room. You wouldn't hear it.
That's kind
Like
of
especially if I did it with a Ruger and I put my thumb on the back so it can't cycle. It's silent. It's about as loud as snapping the firing pin. That's all there is. It's just pop.
It's usually just the action happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. And if you, like I said, if you put your thumb back there, it's not even the action.
Now here's the question: will you go to wet dry suppressor, or you do the the little muffler kind of suppressor?
I don't know much about cans. I really don't. The one I'm getting, all I really know about it, I think it's a advanced armament. But it's the way it works. It'll go on any firearm smaller than a 45. So I can put it on my 9mm. I can put it on my 40 caliber. As long as it's got a threaded barrel with the same threads, you can put it on there. I don't know if it's wet dry. I don't know the specifics.
Why the hell does this Hannah Minks chick do anything but to just like stare at the camera?
Well, you
Who
gotta
gives
have
a shit? You mute the video.
because she has female viewers and she has people who legitimately watch her videos for like the Japanese lingo and stuff. Obviously, the viral potential comes in from what she looks like because she is
Hot.
Yeah, she's.
So she isn't that good looking in the face, but toward the midsection
Look
now.
at the boobs. Like, if you had like a pair of tits like that in your face, would you be looking at her face?
I'm just
You
saying,
just
like,
wouldn't.
just imagine she
You'd
has
be
some
like,
makeup, though. She wouldn't be top of the line.
But
I
look
think
at the boobs.
God damn. Woody, are you looking at this?
This girl, I looked at her earlier
Yeah.
today.
Get your defibrillator ready.
Woody's going to go beeping again.
No, dude. When you went away. Yeah, when you went away for a minute, there was a beeping noise, and everybody said that was your life alert pin.
Oh yeah, that was me. So here's the story. Here's what happened. Every time we're on this freaking show, you and Wings are playing with your guns, and I'm like, what is the big freaking deal about freaking cycling your action? So I gotta get mine out of the safe. Well, I moved the safe so that it's above my head and I can't see the combo as I punch it in. And I was doing it kind of by feel. If you punch in the combo wrong like 3 or 4 times, that's what happened. It locks up, and I guess it calls for your parents because you're obviously a jackass who doesn't belong in their own gun safe. So I had to get at the key, disconnect the battery, stuff like that. And I apologize for all the beeping.
That's
But
fine.
now I have
I'm
my
looking at
gun.
these-
And I'll tell you, I was first of all, I'm like, why are these guys cycling their action? Have you not cycled your action 10,000 times already? Like, isn't this boring yet? And but now I have it, and like dude, guns are cool. Like the feel of them, they're high quality tools. And
I'm gonna
the
go get
smell
my
of it,
gun now.
mine's been fired. I don't know how many thousands of times, but I can shoot this gun, and it's like it reminds me of days on the range and stuff, just from the smell of it. The burnt gunpowder, whatever that is. It's kind of cool.
One thing I like to do is pull the clip in and out.
Really?
Yeah, I love that. I just love the sensation of it.
Like this bitch knows what she's doing. The camera angle is from like directly
Oh, yes.
above her.
Oh,
it
yeah,
looks like
there's-
she's in a well. And then she like shakes these things she's got in her hand. She's like, "Look at this!" And then just like glug 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 glug. Those are some nice tits.
So Wings,
They are some great bits.
with the 1911, if the slide is back and you pound the clip in, does the slide cycle forward and load the first round into the chamber?
There's a thing on the side of the slide that you got to hit. There's
Or
a
you pull the
release.
slide back and release.
Yeah.
Right, so you pull the slide back and you hold it in the open position, right?
Yeah.
And then when you pound the clip in, does it automatically load around into the chamber?
Nope.
There's a release. There's a release on the actual slide that you press.
And then it does that. It loads it into the
Yeah.
chamber. With mine, I'll do it now. If I just sort of pound the bottom, oops, I bumped my mic. The slide goes forward, and now there's a round in the chamber, and it's ready to go. It's pretty cool.
Let me see if my FN does that. I hope not, because the clip's got bullets in it.
Oh
Nope.
my god.
Oh yeah, I just
Oh my god,
loaded
we were,
it. I
we were
just did
playing
that.
earlier.
That thing dropping
Oh,
on
God,
the
now
ground
it's
was
dropped.
a bullet. So you got a round in the chamber?
Yeah, it's no big deal. We were playing earlier,
me too.
and like I was playing with the gun, of course, and I'm like spinning it around like a cowboy and stuff, and talking to Socrates, and I go, "Oh, holy shit, this thing's loaded!" The fucker was loaded the whole time, and I'm just goofing around with it. Gun safety is just not my thing. I'm sorry,
Kyle's gonna have a big old hole in his leg one day, like Barney Five.
bro. That'd be great for a video. I'm telling you, like. I swear to God, if I shoot myself like right here, like immediately, like call 911. I gotta get my cameraman here at the same time, and like we'll tie that into a video.
Like Dave tried to assassinate me.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be perfect. So I'm gonna
I
get a
wish I did a
gun
better
safe. I might get it
Russia.
this weekend. The reason I don't have more guns than I do now is, well, one, I mean they cost a lot of money, but the other thing is I don't have like a safe way to secure them, and I have kids and stuff. But I think what I'm gonna do is get rid of the mini fridge in the man cave and put a gun safe in there instead, and that'll be cooler. Because it turns out that I don't really eat out of the fridge very much. I load it up, food rots, I replace it. I've been doing that all summer, or all winter, I should say. So I'm gonna put the safe in there.
Oh my God, Kimmy J said if he had a gun, he'd kill his family. I'm gonna when I move into this new place, I'm going to like put on a fucking display. Like I'm thinking about getting like a glass cabinet to put the pistols in, and I'm thinking about mounting all the rifles on the wall, and just making a fucking collection. I want to get a bunch of FN stuff, get a bunch of H&K stuff, and just make one hell of an awesome gun collection.
I've been trying to do the World War II thing for a while now. I want to collect all the World War II guns.
have a hard time with some of the full autos with the bolt action.
That's pretty much all I've got left to get. I got an MG42, a Browning, a STG44, fucking MP40, pretty much all the big full autos.
What did the Japanese use?
Arisaka.
Nambu Arisaka Type 38 carbine and Type 99 rifle. They used the Type 99 machine gun, which is based off after the Sten gun. They also had a Type 33.
All right. Arisaka's good, Captain Boring. My father-in-law has an Arisaka in his gun safe, and he also has, I think, an M1 Garand and Garand. And
I got both of those already.
I have a Mosin Nagant. And those are, to me, are kind of the big trio. It's not every gun in World War II, but those were like the workhorses, right? Those were the.
I got a Type 38 carbine in my hand right now, Arisaka.
Oh my god. But yeah. The Wings, you could get those rifles. Just get the semi-auto versions.
I want an authentic one.
You want an authentic? All right. Well, you're talking about way too much money then to get into.
Talking about $10,000 for an STG-44. That's the next one I'm looking to get.
What? You think you can get one of those for $10,000?
Yeah.
Google that real quick.
I've already looked it up. I mean, they usually go from $10,000 to $14,000.
Broski, those are not legit ones. Then I don't know what those are. Just to make sure I got this right in my head. You're talking about the MP44/STG, the Sturmgewehr 44, right?
Yeah, the Sturmgewehr.
All right, I saw one of those not too long ago, and everybody talked like that was like some super rare fucking crazy gun, and the guy that was shooting it was insane to be shooting it because that's like a $50,000 gun.
Yeah, but people jump on you for using clip instead of magazine.
Yeah, they do. It's not a clip; it's a magazine.
Who gives a shit?
Any
I can tell you,
gun people? I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna have I don't. I'm not a gun broker,
right,
but I would bet $100
for $12,000.
Where at?
Give you the link.
You link me up.
It might be sold by now, but this guy was selling it for $12,000.
So the stream, like I just typed in the stream that I don't understand what you're talking about. Is this their way of just comparing penis sizes? The entire stream agrees with me. You are all just comparing your dick size.
I mean, they're not that expensive. They were mass produced in '44.
I'll argue that my penis is bigger than Kitty's.
This one's semi-auto, Wings.
It depends which one.
How is it semi-auto? Did they make replicas?
Oh my gosh!
Read the thing. Yeah, he goes, as it is now, it's semi-auto. I had it full auto in Sweden legally, but when I moved to Norway, I had to set it to semi-auto. No limits in my license regarding the magazines. Any idea of its value?
You put a limiter inside of it?
You just get it would have a new sear.
Unless it was in COD 4, MW2, or Black Ops, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I might just end up cheating and get one of those fucking pellet gun MP44s and just put it with all the real guns and then never let anybody touch it.
Yeah, no. See, that's the thing that makes machine guns valuable is there's only about 250,000 of them in existence that can be transferred from individual to individual. That's why machine guns are expensive. It's not because they're like made of gold or anything. In most cases, it's because there's only 250,000 of them. It's supply and demand. So
Cal,
that's yes.
Is it hard to get a silencer? Maybe it's state by state, so maybe it's not so bad there.
In South Carolina, you can buy them right out.
In Georgia, I have to get a trust. I'm guessing so that basically I have to let the government know where that bad boy's going once I'm gone, once I'm dead. So I have to name a couple of I don't know what the correct term is. The people who are going to get it when I'm dead.
Beneficiaries?
Executors. Yes. There you go, beneficiaries. And then there's a $200 tax stamp, as there is on any short-barreled shotguns have a $200 tax stamp. Destructive devices do. Machine guns do. And then it's just the cost of the thing itself.
Here's one for sale for $20, Kyle.
Let's see what you got.
I don't get how people can be so enthusiastic about a death machine thing.
Dude, I'd love to have an authentic STG-44.
Yeah, how much would a death machine go for?
I was just thinking, actually, a death machine would be fucking awesome.
About $30,000.
There is like a death machine paintball gun. Like it rotates and spins the paintballs, and it's mounted on top of one of the tanks. That will probably be at Living Legend, and it's insane.
What's the date on that?
21st and 22nd of May.
Is it too late for me to confirm?
Negative. I'll sort it out.
Yeah, this is a 25 caliber. This is this is the short, the Kurtz.
Yeah.
I think Kurtz is German for short.
Count me in on that.
Yeah.
Kid. I talked to my wife about it. We're good to go.
Yeah, I'll clear the budget Monday probably.
All right.
You got me right, Kitty.
No. Who are you?
I'm
joking. Oh dear. You're gonna have to play though, Wing.
I can run. Lost weight. I don't think you can buy a minigun.
There are transferable miniguns in the world. I'm told the prices are right around $275,000, and that was as of 3 years ago.
I'll take all of them.
Yeah, I found this guy right here says he bought one for $120,000, and there's only 20 to 30 fully transferable miniguns out there.
Yeah, you're going to get conflicting reports, but the guy I was talking to knows somebody who had one and was had hands-on experience with the thing. So, I mean, I don't know anything for a fact. I'm just going off what I was told by that guy, but he's talking about $275,000.
Dude.
Some of those rare guns are fucking expensive. I saw an Armalite AR-10 prototype the other night
With the fiberglass on it and all?
the brown fiberglass stock.
Wow.
And the charging lever is under the carry handle.
Surprised the bullet ain't ricocheted out of it yet.
It's vertical. Oh, dude, we weren't about to fire that thing. Apparently, that's some kind of
it's very unsafe.
Well, I mean, there's only 5 of them left, from what I was told.
The barrel would heat up, and the barrel would rupture, and would melt the fiberglass, and shoot a bullet out the side of the handguard.
Yeah, I mean, under battle conditions, I'm sure, but I mean, I would be willing to bet if we took it back to the firing range and just dropped a mag through it, it'd be all good. But yeah, if you're in a war zone, yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, I'd love to see FPS Russia with the Dillon chain gun. Holy shit.
We're working on that. And the other thing I got to saw the other night was
dude, look here. If you get one of those, I'm going to have to come up there. I seriously am.
I'm not going to buy one, but I'll probably end up
use it. I'll go in on the ammo with you.
I wanted to say that my biggest YouTube mistake tonight was saying that FPS Russia and FPS Kyle were the same person. But I was like, wouldn't that just be doing it again? That would suck. I only brought it up because you said it a second ago.
Yep. Oh, the other gun we found was, I saw last night, was a HK-21 in desert camo. That was cool. There's a bunch of cool stuff laying around if you know where to look.
Hey guys, I'm going to hang up and recall so I can get started on all the work.
Okie dokie.
Dude, I tell you the gun I want right now. Fucking MG42. That's the gun to have.
Yeah, you can stuff like that, dude. You can get the semi-auto versions of for relatively cheap. You can build them yourself. If you want authentic stuff, then you're talking about crazy money. But you can build your own the semi-auto versions for a decent amount of money for almost anything.
Let's see. Right here is a already put together one for $4,000. See, that ain't bad. I would pay that for it in a heartbeat, even if it's semi-auto. It's an MG42, son. This is Hitler's buzzsaw.
It's just
that gun right there alone would get you pussy.
I don't think you know that much about girls. I don't think they're like, really? Hitler had that gun? I'm down.
Get in the bed, woman.
Get in the bed, woman. Do you not see this gun?
I will shoot you.
I have a bandolier for this.
Can't argue with that.
Guns are bad, okay?
Dude, I would love an MG42. That's what Kyle needs to shoot. That video would go crazy.
I shot a saw yesterday, dude.
Fuck a saw. MG42. That's the best light machine gun ever made.
I had a 150 round bandolier hanging off the side.
Good.
Dude,
MG42 shoots, what, 1,200 rounds?
People don't say, wow, that was Hitler's gun. This video is especially
I bet you money if Kyle shot that would come up.
1% of the people care about that. Most of them just like FPS Russia himself.
The MG42 is the fastest shooting light machine gun ever made. even to this day.
Yeah, but I mean, so how many rounds would you fire through it? Because sometimes they shoot too fast, and you're like, "Oh,
this right here is the one that shoots too fast. It burnt like I think it goes to like 1,200 rounds a minute, something like that. That's ridiculous for a single barrel machine gun. Like the Dillon M134 that does 3,000 rounds a minute. This almost does half that with one barrel. But this is semi-auto. But it'd be there for the looks. Like, yeah, that's a real gun, son. I know what I'm doing when I get some money. And the cool thing about this gun, Woody, it's only going to go up in value as it ages.
That's the most convincing part to me. It's like, $4,000 feels like throwing away a lot of money, but the truth is, it'll probably go up.
I wait 10 years, I can probably get $5,000 out of it.
The Mac 10s and stuff like that are rather cheap. Like, well, I said comparatively to other machine guns.
And the cool thing about this, Woody, it's an 8 mag compared to the Saul's Pussy 5.56.
I raped wings with Akimbo Mac 10s earlier.
Oh, you did not. I raped you with the Kimbo Mac 10s. You raped me in gun game.
Dude, I don't know how I won that. I never win gun game.
Dude, they started giving me dud fucking grenades. I'd hit somebody and it'd be like, "Ooh, fly landed on my back." And they could turn around and shoot me. Man, dude. Like, I got the money in the bank to buy this gun right now, and I'm like, I gotta get off this stage. Women have like purses and like jewelry they like to buy. Guns are my thing. Like, if you give me a gun and I got a chance to buy it right then, it isn't going to be pretty. I bet Kyle's the same way, aren't you, Kyle?
What's that? I'm sorry.
You're addicted to buying guns?
At this point, yeah. Like I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna go in there and like buy just a piece of junk. Like, I know what I want. Like, I know that like my next gun is gonna be either like a USP 45 or an M9 Beretta, or I'm probably gonna get I'm probably gonna do an M40 here pretty soon. M40 ACOG, something like that. So, but yeah, I like buying guns. I like collecting them.
You should really get into World War II stuff. It's cheap. That's why.